Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Adiraiju Plays Pandemic 2, because nothing quite says 4th of July quite like a game in which you play a killer disease that's out to destroy all of humanity. So, what exactly are we going to be doing? Well, let's start a new game, I guess. No tutorials, who needs those? Realistic or relaxed? Not all traits are available, it takes longer to play the casual, more in-depth strategy. Games are much shorter than realistic and less in-depth. Might as well go for a, eeny, meeny, miny, you. Relaxed. Select disease class. Virus. Fastest evolution. Most affected by environment. Bonus to infectivity. Bacteria. Medium. Normally affected by environment. Bonus to drug resistance. Parasite. Slowest evolution. Least affected. Low visibility. I think I'll go with a virus. Enter disease name. What sort of disease are we? Captain Adiraiju. Alrighty. Here's your first play, and please watch the tutorial. It can be found in the menu. I'll explain every feature of the game. Breaking news, disease arrives in the United States. That's nice. Alrighty. Blah, blah. Okay then. Infected regions, the United States. That's all that's infected. That's just dandy. Yeah, that's a... Alrighty. Symptoms, fever, sweating, vomiting. Alrighty. Coughing is provoked when there is substance in the breathing passage, can help spread the disease, also noticeable. Sneezing, also noticeable. Fever, it has the potential to be deadly while being barely noticeable, but I don't want to be deadly yet. Sweating will make an infected person noticeable. What's the point? Vomiting. Vomiting is very noticeable. Coughing. Let's go with that. Resistances. Let's be a little more resistant to cold, a little more resistant to heat, a little more resistant to moisture, a little more resistant to... Oh no! They're going to drug me! Well, I'm hosed. Okay then, looks like, according to this, there's 6 points. So I guess that means, yes, now we're resistant to some drugs. And now the infected population is 10, nobody's dead yet, so 10 people are been infected by me! Well, that's a thing. Airports are open, shipyards are open, 61 people are infected now. Holy crap. But nobody's dead yet. Let's spread ourselves, but before that, I want to make sure that the drugs aren't gonna kill me. Not too quickly, at least. I'm gonna mutate the heck out of this world. 24 active hospitals. There's only 24 hospitals in the entire world. Well, you people are all fucked. Pandemic. Some pandemic this is. Let's speed things up a bit. Ah, yes, looks like that's how you speed things up. Whoa, okay, now things are speeding up fast. Let's, make ourselves a little more... Okay, that's enough. Okay, wow, we are spreading fast. We want to make sure that we're not going anywhere, bucko. On second thought, Canada dealing with widespread flooding. Indonesia gets hit by earthquake and aftershock. Disease arrives in Mexico and Canada. Sweet. Moisture. Heat. Cold. Please work. Yes. Alrighty. Now it could be... Let's make this sucker airborne and waterborne. And transmitted by... Oh, we'll go to insects and rodents later. Aftershocks and seized in Indonesia. Government of Middle East closes region borders. Oh, damn! Disease arrives in Eastern Europe. Whoa, 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 slow down. The government of India shuts down shipyards and Australia shuts down shipyards. Oh dear. Disease arrives in Russia. It's too late for all you people. Healthy, infected, but nobody's dead. Lots of people are infected, but nobody's dead yet. Rodents and insects will transmit the disease now. Symptoms are sneezing and coughing. That's more symptoms. Costs 10 to buy, though. Alrighty then. Oops. Governments of Earth have begun researching a vaccine. Well, that's just too darn bad. Come on, you. Government of the United States will start exterminating rodents. Well, that's nice. You are going to be able to do anything. Oops. I keep trying to use the scroll pad to see different countries. Meanwhile, ooh dear, it looks like Central Looks like Central Europe ain't doing too good. The United States is hosed. Government of Cuba has closed the region borders to protect... Wait a minute. Damn it! Curses. So let's see... How many people are dead? Government of the United States has shut down hospitals. Well, the United States is hosed. It looks like Europe is hosed. Once Europe's gone, Africa will follow. New Zealand is... Wow, what the hell happened to New Zealand? Ah, the disease has arrived in Australia. India has declared martial law. It's too late for you, India. Eastern Europe is... Nobody's dead yet. Nobody's dying at all. Everybody's infected. Everybody feels like crap. So let's increase symptoms. Government of Western Europe is starting to hand out masks to prevent infection. That's nice. Forcing curfews. That's not gonna help. Bucko, you're all doomed. Doomed. Oh god damn it. Maybe you're not. Looks like Africa's gonna be just fine. And Government of West Europe shuts down hospitals. 10 days have passed. Loads and loads of people are infected. Pulmonary edema, dementia, diarrhea, and fatigue. Wait a minute. Slightly increases the chances of... makes it more noticeable. Pulmonary edema, slightly increases the chance. Dementia. What sort of a stupid thing is that? Okay, so basically it causes everybody to cough and sneeze, but it hasn't actually hurt anybody so far. We're gonna have to change that around. Government of Middle East is... Madagascar! I infected Madagascar, which means jack shit, because Madagascar is infamous in this game for closing down its borders way too easily, and for being really hard to infect. But it looks like I've infected everybody except for Africa, of all places. Water levels in Canada are starting to lower, and a series of hurricanes has hit the Middle East. Sure, let's have everybody have a fever. Nobody's died yet. They will soon. Oh, well, make sure of that. Hurricanes are hitting Eastern Europe and the Middle East. Well, you guys are kinda hosed. Is anybody infected here? No. North Africa's fine. South Africa's fine. China is fine. Indonesia's fine. Japan is fine. Wow. Let's see what else I can do. Pulmonary edema. Evolution points are coming in slower now. Gonna have to be careful. Aftershocks have ceased in Canada. Nobody's dead yet. Why is nobody dead yet? I demand somebody die. Because I'm a jerk. And again, I am a virus. Selfish little jerk. Government of Russia closes schools to protect children against possible infection. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Those will make them sweat. Sweat a bit. Throw up? Sure. Why not? I hate everyone, apparently. Start exterminating rodents. Handing out bottled water. That's nice. Nobody's dead at all. Huh. What's wrong with me? Why haven't I killed anyone? Government of Mexico is starting to hand out masks to prevent infection. Well, at least Africa's gonna be alright, and so will China, Japan, Indonesia. Gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna be, after I wipe everybody out, that's gonna be all there is in the future. Government of Western Europe is beginning to burn bodies. Government of Peru, wait a minute, people are starting to die now? Starting terminating rodents. Whoa! Damn! People are dropping like flies all of a sudden. Dead population. That's 83 million. dead. Wow. Over only a couple of days. In the United States. Down go the numbers. Nobody's healthy. Everybody's sick. And you're getting sicker all the time. Hey, Madagascar, you gave me a hard time at a lot of previous playthroughs. See how you like it. Disease. Sure, let's make him go nuts. No? Okay, then. Cuba. Unharmed. Okay, so Cuba's also not going to be touched. It's helpful. Russia, handing out water. Everybody's infected. Everybody. Oh boy, the number of dead is growing larger than the number of alive. You guys ain't gonna last much longer. So it looks like the numbers are just going down. Okay, wow. I wonder if the actual world population numbers are actually accurate. This game came out in 2008, so now I'm just thinking, is that what it's actually like? I wonder what it'll look like when I wipe out a whole country. Handing out masks, world. These have passed 62 days, 2 months. Y'all gonna die. Well, China survived. And, this poor little boat, he's floating around in the middle of the ocean, but everybody's closed their ports, so he's like, where am I supposed to go? Oh, wait, Greenland. Help, help, help! I wonder if anybody on the boat is infected. Oh, boy. If that's the case. Okay, let's, dementia, diarrhea, fatigue. More notable, it also improves the chances of death when other symptoms are present. Excellent. Let's wipe out everybody a little faster, shall we? Dead are rising. Come on. I wonder if there's a way to make a zombie pandemic game. Or if there already is one. Let's see. Now it's just throwing everybody through the meat grinder. Looks like it's the end of the world, after all. Australia, you guys are hosed. Oh, there's only 640,000 people left. Now the nations that have been hit hard are being measured in the hundreds of thousands, or even in just the tens of thousands. Brazil, not doing so well. The US was the first to get infected. Now there's only 4 million people there. That's less than the population of New York City. Drought in Eastern Europe is finally coming to an end, and Australia is dealing with widespread flooding. Who cares? Everybody's dying. Yeah, well, that poor boat's still floating around, wondering where it's going to be when the end of the world comes. Storms over the United States are beginning to break up. There's 2 million left. Wow. A series of hurricanes hit Mexico. Mexico's only got a couple 100,000 people in remaining. I wonder if... Oh, nobody's healthy. I was thinking, you know, you'd assume that there'd be like a couple of diehards who would still be alive. Now, if that's the case, then, why aren't they? But it looks like everybody's infected. Of course, it is airborne and waterborne, so... You're hosed. Canada, you going down. Greenland. Oh, man, only 87 people left alive. In all of Greenland. So that's like, what, the entire population? I kid. Western Europe. 620,000 left. 33 people alive! United States gets hit by earthquake and aftershocks. Are they Tremors aftershocks? I love that movie. Aftershocks have seized in United States. Well, that's the end of that. Storms over the Middle East are beginning to break up. And that's the end for Greenland. Greenland's dead. Let's make things ourselves a little bit more lethal. Because God knows we're not lethal enough yet. We're highly visible, extremely effective, but we're not that lethal, apparently. Have to do something about that. Cost to buy 3. Actually, no. So let's... We need 15 to unlock Tier 3 symptoms. That's the end of Russia. China's thriving. You'd think a few people would have hopped the border by now. But no, apparently closing the borders in this world actually means something. That's, slightly depressing. That little ship is still going, help! Help! Where am I supposed to land? Help! Help! Greenland still hasn't shut down its airports or shipyards. But then again, there's nothing left. There's nobody left. Wow. The United States, only 14,000. Vaccine. The recently developed vaccine is developed and is now being deployed. I think it's a little too late for that, guys. Nope. The vaccine has not worked as intended. The human population is still vulnerable to infection. The governments of Earth have begun researching a new vaccine. Oh boy. You guys ain't going nowhere. 3,000 people left in Brazil. 600 people left in Peru. 1,000 left in Mexico. Water levels in Russia are starting to lower. 171 people in all of Australia. 204 people in Madagascar. 12,000 people in India. 3,000 in the Middle East. 103 in Canada. 1,000 in the United States. 540 in Mexico. Everybody in East Africa. 700 in Western Europe. 300 in Russia. 15 in Australia. Nobody in New Zealand. Australia and Canada are completely devoid of life. Madagascar wiped out. Peru wiped out. Mexico going down. Argentina wiped out. I don't know about devoid of life. I mean, devoid of human life, maybe, but devoid of all life? Somehow I sort of doubt it. So, the States are 33 people left alive. Chinese get hit by earthquake and aftershocks. No signs of life in Brazil. Mexico, completely devoid of life. Aftershocks and seized in China. No signs of life in Russia or the United States. 45 people left in the Middle East. Western Europe, completely gone. Eastern Europe, completely gone. Is that... That's not it. What about the Middle East? One person left now. Nobody's alive in the Middle East. 28 people left. I'm just exterminating the planet. Drought in Indonesia, finally coming to an end for all the good it does. India, completely gone. Mankind has been able to successfully survive despite your best attempts. No one is left on Earth who is infected. Crap. Oh well. Worth a shot. See you next time.